And now, Zwerglipatch Diary number 7. Good souvenirs, etc. The introduction, which is from, Haiku Maui in Hawaii, Monday, January 25th, 2010 at 7:33 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. The introduction. Oftentimes, it's difficult to precede one's work with an introduction, especially when one prefers to get to the nitty-gritty. The grit in the following pages is what went through my hands, eyes, and mind during the past 4 months after being kept, again oftentimes, by me for over 50 years. 50 plus years of collecting can be daunting, and is, this volume only touches upon what I personally kept, seen, and lived, as usual. When I begin a new volume of scribblings, I do not have a title, or when I think I have a title, it no longer fits the content and is delegated to a list of possibilities. I like lists. I like to see what is I have done and what I have yet to do. Thinking of what I have done and what I hope to do can be cumbersome. I now try, believe it or not, to have no thoughts that provoke me into sounding like a maddening raver. Souvenirs are kept to soothe my malleable mood. I've tried to keep every scrap of paper and object that's been given to me. What is the key to holding a good souvenir? If I can smile when bringing forth the image the souvenir represents, that's good. Too often in history we hear of the angst that leads to destruction. Too often in personal history we hear of aches and hardships. Too often in my own history I have had to leach out the sour and keep the sweet memories that allow me to get up each morning with a smile on my face, a song in my heart, and a bounce in my now halted step. Sappy? Too sicky sweet? I have to keep reminding myself that the complaints I constantly hear are trite in the scheme of life, and if I did not sweeten my thoughts, the rage I feel would turn into a tsunami that no one could bear. During the past few decades, I have leaped and fallen flat. I have done what I thought was nothing to find that I've done more than enough to feel that my life, my loving life, is loved, accepted, and encouraged. The souvenirs I have kept attest to this. I am lucky, as you know, I know. I am sane enough to realize that what I have done wrong, and to know that mistakes made in one's past are not, I repeat, not to be retained and trotted out whenever one's determination wanes. We must all face life. Today, Renee and I took an automobile journey circumnavigating the dormant volcano Haleakala. I use the word dormant. However, in 2006, Haleakala rumbled enough to cause an earthquake that ruined a few miles of man-made roads. Today we drove through the dust of those roads, determined to not get rattled by the inconvenience of a volcano's twisting gulches. We saw whales in the ocean. We saw goats on the lava cliffs. We saw seedlings growing on felled trees. And by making this simple journey, we created for ourselves new events, new memories, new souvenirs. Souvenirs are my personal lava. Writing is my personal earthquake. Perhaps I am a volcano. a dormant volcano that insists on rumbling every now and then, spewing forth old souvenirs. Fortunately, they're all good souvenirs. Ah, they will be preserved in my mental scrapbook. We're now back at Zwerglipatch, Monday, October 19, 2009, at 11:07 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And this is the first paragraph. Wow, it's quite long. From that entry. As this year wanes, determination or curiosity impels me to start looking through my scrapbooks and photo albums and boxes of memories once again. This compulsion I have to collect is not as strong as it once was. In fact, I have used my 55th birthday as a stopping point. Whenever I am tempted, which is often, to add to a collection, I now stop to consider what I already possess. The conclusion I came up with is, I have enough. Quite enough. I could easily even say too much, for I have no place, yet, note that word, yet, to display all I have been fortunate enough to be given, and to have bought, and, well, to have collected. I'm not conceding that the yearning to acquire has left me. I am admitting that my yearnings have been reined in, hobbling my desire. Here I sit, outside in Zwerglipatch, our home and garden on Long Island, in the hot sunlight, beginning another quest. Quests are quaint when one steps back in time.